Hello and welcome. In this video, we shall carry out the steps required to complete the Excel assignment number 2 called Managing Data. This Excel assignment can be found under week 4, chapter 7 networks module on Canvas. So if you open up your Canvas and navigate to week 4, you shall see this Excel assignment number 2, Managing Data. So go ahead and click there once. And then you'll see load Excel assignment 2. So click there one more time. That will take you to examined. And you shall see a go button over here. So click on the go button and it will tell you the code. Each of the students will have a unique code. So click here to copy it into the clipboard or to your mouse, and then minimize, or you could close Canvas and open a brand new Excel workbook. So from your desktop, remember you have to use the Excel from your desktop. We're not using the web version of it. So click on the new blank workbook. Then on the top right, you shall see the examined button. So click on the examined button and right click and paste that code that you obtained from when you opened up Canvas, and paste it there. Okay, from examined, that code you obtained from the clipboard, put it right there and hit load. Okay, so you will see an open workbook, and then don't worry about this one. Click examined one more time. There you go. So you can see there are 7 parts to it. So the video will be a little bit lengthy, relatively lengthy. One thing to note that each of you will have a different data sets. So the data will be different, but the tasks and the questions will be same. So don't be alarmed or confused if you see your results of your data is different than mine. So let's go ahead and get started. Part 1 of 7. It says complete all tasks in the sales chart. So you are already in the sales chart worksheet. So if you look at the bottom, the one worksheet which is highlighted called sales charts, we are in the correct worksheet. Okay, so we shall go one at a time and complete each of these tasks. Select the data set. Now to select a data set, it can be done 2 ways. One is to grab any of the corners. It doesn't matter which corner you grab, and then press and hold your mouse and then just highlight if it's small enough. Okay, so any corner, grab all that. Any of these corners will do. Press and hold your mouse and drag. That's one way to do it. Another easy way to do it when the dataset is large is to click on any of the cells, any cells that has data, not on an empty cell. Okay, any cell that has data, and press Ctrl A. Okay, so there are 2 ways to select data. One is to grab hold of a corner and select, press and hold your mouse, or select any of the cell that has data and press Ctrl A. Either way will work. Okay, so we have selected the data set. Select the recommended chart button. That's the next step. So the chart button can be found in the insert tab. So click on the insert tab and you will see a recommended chart button over here. So click on the recommended chart. Okay. Select the clustered column chart. The clustered column chart, there are various kinds of charts over here. The clustered column chart is right there on the very first one. Okay, so select that one and hit OK. So it will insert a column chart. Then it's asking you to select the chart title, which is the chart title over here, and change the text. So I usually copy the text over here. I'll just copy the text, copy paste, Ctrl C. And in the chart title, I can put a Ctrl V right there. There you go. Add labels, data labels to all bars in the chart. Okay, to add data label, what you do, you can click on the chart. When you click on the chart, you'll see a plus sign. So click on the plus sign and you shall see the data label. The data label is not selected automatically. If you want to, this is what you do. You select the chart, click on the plus sign, and click on the data label. This labels the data, what's the exact number, so you don't have to guess. That's the whole point. See how the data labels are now visible. All right. So that completes our task number 1. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to task number 2. Task number 2 says adjust chart size and placement. Okay. Move the chart so it appears directly below the data set. To move the chart, you click on the chart one time and the cursor size, the cursor shape will change to 4 arrows. Grab, press and hold, and move it below the chart. Directly below the data set. That's it. Resize the chart so it spans across column A through column J. So you can grab hold of this circle over here. That's your handle and move it right there. Okay, so practice it a little bit, pretty easy. So that completes task 2. Task 3, select the chart. Okay, I've selected the chart. Just clicking, you select the chart. Select the chart design tab. Okay, so the design tab is the paintbrush. Okay, when you click on the paintbrush, it's the design tab. Then apply the chart style 4. There are some default styles you'll see in the style. So if you just scroll down and hover on each of these, it will reveal the chart style. So this one is the chart style 4. So click on that one. That's it. That's all it's asking you to do for task number 3. So that completes part 1 of 7. I will save it. Just control S or save it in your desktop or a place of your choice. You can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it Excel assignment 2. Assignment 2 part 1. Save it. And then, okay, now that we have completed part 1 of 7, part 1 of 7 is complete. Let's hit the next button and try to complete part 2 of 7. Okay, so complete all tasks in the employee record worksheet. If you look at the bottom, the employee records worksheet will be automatically chosen. So you don't have to do anything. Do not alter anything. Okay. Select the view tab. So here's the view tab. Okay. Select row 11. So you go to row 11 and select row 11. Click the split to divide the worksheet. So the split is right here. So select the split. It will just split the worksheet into 2 different scroll bar. You'll see on the right hand side. There's one scroll bar here, one scroll bar here. So you can scroll them independently. That's all. If you choose to, if it's a very big worksheet and you want to somehow scroll one without scrolling the other, you can use this facility. Okay, confirm that rows 1 through 10 remains visible in the top pane. Yeah, so if you scroll the bottom one, see, the top pane does not move. That's all it's telling you to do. Click inside the bottom pane, okay, and scroll up and down to confirm splitting. Okay, up and down to confirm splitting. Click the split again to remove the worksheet split. So if you click the split again, it toggles. Split again, it unsplits it. That's all. So one time you split, it splits it at the row which you selected. Split it again, it unsplits it. Okay. Yeah, confirm that the worksheet is returned to a single pane. Yes, it's single pane because there is only one scroll bar. Okay. Let's go ahead and do task number 2. Check off each once completed. Select row 11. All right. Select row 11. You can select it by simply clicking on the number. If you click on the row number 11, that's how you select a row. Okay. Click on the row number. Select view, freeze pane. Okay. So view already selected. There is a freeze panes over here and freeze panes. 2. Okay. Right there. Okay. Scroll up and down to confirm that row 1 through 10 remains visible. So see, now if I scroll with one single bar, it is frozen. From 1 to 10, that row is frozen. Okay, sometimes I used to freeze my header. Sometimes I will use this to freeze my header. So select view freeze pane to unfreeze pane. So again, it's just click again, it will unfreeze it. Confirm that all rows are normally and no panes are frozen. No panes are frozen. So usually I will use this to freeze the top row. So if you select the header like that, click on the one and then freeze top row, then see that when I scroll down, I don't want my header to move. Okay, so that's one way to do it. So unfreeze, click here. So that and Control S, I'll save it, and that concludes part 2 of 7. Okay, so go ahead and save it. Control S or hit the save button and hit next. So our next task is part 3 of 7. In part 3 of 7, it says complete all the tasks in the customer data. Just make sure you go to the bottom and see that the worksheet named customer data is highlighted. That means that's chosen. Okay. Check off each step once completed. Select the data set. Remember, I can select the data set. Like I said, you can press and hold like that, or you can click on any of the cells and press Control A. Select the data set. Select the Insert tab. All right, select the Insert tab. Convert the data set to a table using the Table button. There you go. Click the Table button and hit OK. So that's like a table. Select the Table Design tab. Okay, this is the Table Design tab already selected over here. Okay, open the Format Gallery. So this is the Format Gallery of the table. It says select White Table Style Light 1. Okay, let's find out white light. White table. Is this the one? White table. Okay, so the second one over here. If you just hover, it will tell you white table style light 1. So select that one. So that's the style. Okay, so apply that one. Let's go to task 2. Enable the table row. Okay, so check off each test as complete. So you will see there is a table row. Enable the total row. So there is a total row box over here that's by default not enabled. So you click there and it is enabled. So it will give you the total automatically. So if you undo it, remove the total, all it does is creates the total for you. In the total purchase column, set the total row to average. So you can simply use the drop down. You click here, it's a drop down. By default, it is sum. If you select the drop down, it will just change it to average. Okay. Format the average to 0 decimal places. So we have seen this before. If you go to home, you can use this to decrease the number of decimal places. So it says to 0 decimal place. Okay, that's what I did. You increase the decimal place, decrease the decimal place. Use find and replace to change client to customer in the status column. So in the status column, it wants you to change client to make it to customer. So highlight the status column. You have to highlight the status column and do a Control F as in Frank. Control F as in Frank, and change client, C-L-I-E-N-T, client, and replace it with customer. Customer. Okay, and I'll do a replace all. 5 replace and close it. So all my client has been changed to customer. Now remove the duplicate records based on the name column only. So if you see in the name, there's some duplicates. Okay, Sarah Long, for example, is a duplicate. Okay, Emily Davis is a duplicate. Sarah Long is a duplicate. John Smith is a duplicate. So I don't want these duplicate names. We want to remove the duplicates. To remove the duplicates, what you do, you can click on the column for which you want to remove the duplicate. go to data, then go to advanced and click unique records. Okay, and hit OK. That will remove the duplicates from this particular column. Okay, now you save it and hit next to go to the next part 4 of 7. Okay, so in part 4 of 7, let's see. Complete all tasks in the regional sales worksheet. So the regional sales worksheet is already, let's move it over here. So the regional sales worksheet is already highlighted. So we have selected the right worksheet already. Sort by region and revenue. Select of each. Okay, select the data set. Like we know, you can select the data set either by grabbing the corner or select a single cell and press Ctrl A. You can do that either way. So I've selected the data set. Open the custom sort using the sort and filter. So you can go to home button. There is a sort and filter button. And in there is a custom sort. So click on the custom sort. Okay. Set sort by region. So sort by region. Okay. Set order to A to Z. It's already ordered A to Z already. Don't have to do anything. Add a second level. Add a level. Add level. Okay. Set then by to revenue. Then by to revenue. Alrighty. Set order to largest to smallest. Okay. Sort set then by to revenue. Okay. Set order. Set okay. This order to largest to smallest. So it was smallest to largest. Now it should be largest to smallest. Change that one. Click OK. Okay. So it will be all sorted accordingly. Okay, so that's that. Now let's save our work and then go to task number 2. Open custom list. So the custom list is different in Mac than in Windows. I'm using Windows, so in Mac you have to go through a different menu item. So in Windows I do file, options, advanced, and you shall see edit custom list. If you scroll down, there's a edit custom list right at the bottom. This one over here, edit custom list. Okay. In the edit custom list, create a new custom list in this order: north, south, east, west. So you can add, I'll put north, south, east, and west. That's a new custom list. Okay, click add. Return to the worksheet and open the sort dialog box. So hit OK. I've added my custom sorted list. Hit OK. Hit OK. So I have created this one. Return to the worksheet and open the sort dialog box. So there should be a sort dialog box again. Sort by region using new custom list. Okay, so I'm going to delete that level. Okay, sort this region using a new custom list. Let's see, custom list over here. See, in this custom list, I'm going to use the one that I just created. Hit OK. Sort on the region, new custom list. Hit OK. So now, north, south, east, and west will be the order in which it will be sorted. Okay, so that's the way you sort on the custom list. So those are done. Let's go ahead and do task number 3. Check off each step once complete. Turn on filters for data set using sort and filter. To turn on the filter, you go to this funnel and hit filter. So as soon as you hit that, you'll see the drop down boxes will be enabled. So it toggles. So if you click on the filter again, it will go away. So to bring these filters back on, you simply click the filters again. Okay, you'll see the drop down boxes. Okay. Apply a filter to sales rep to show value greater than equals to 690. Okay, so just the sales rep. So I'm going to increase a little bit so we can see it. So on the sales rep, you can see number filters greater than, number filter, you go to number filters, greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to, see this one over here, 690. So press 690 over there and hit OK. So it will be filtered. So it will filter out anything that is below 690. So all these numbers will be 690 or above. Okay, make sure you pick the value greater than or equal to. Apply filter to the revenue to show values greater than. In the revenue, click on here, number filter, greater than, not greater than, equal to. Okay, greater than 50,000, isn't it? 50,000. Hit OK. So that will complete our part 4 of 7. So hit next and make sure you save them as you go. Okay, we are in part 5 of 7. So complete all tasks in orders worksheet. So we are already in orders worksheet. Check off each step once completed. Select the data set. We know how to select a data set. I click on any cell with data and press Ctrl A. All right. Convert the data set to a table using Ctrl T. So in Windows, you press Ctrl T. That will change it to a, sorry, Ctrl A, Ctrl T. Ctrl T will change it to a table like that. Or in Mac, I think it's Command T. Either way. Apply purple table style medium 12. So table design over here. So one of them is purple table style 12. This is the second one over here. The second row. Purple table style 12. Okay. So just a theme, just a style. Okay. So that's task 1. Task 2. Add calculated columns and formulas. Insert a new column named profit. Okay. I can just click here and type in profit. That's the name of the column, profit. Okay. Double click the cell. I'll click on any of this cell over here. It doesn't matter. I click the first cell under profit. It doesn't matter which cell you click. Okay. I click the first cell. Or click the formula bar. Then enter the formula. I just copy Ctrl C this one and put it in the formula bar right there. Formula bar and hit enter. Okay, so that will just subtract revenue minus cost, revenue minus cost, revenue minus cost for each of these cells. So 60,000 minus 30,500, 18,600 minus 9. So that's all. Let's do this one. Below the data set in B27, okay, so that is B26, B27 right there. Count filled cells in customer names. How many? Count means how many are of these cells are, what is the total number of cells, which is 25, isn't it? So there are 25 cells. So there's a formula for it. It's called count A. So what you can do is put your, select this B27 equals to count A. Count A is the name of the function. And it will take argument. See, it will take the cell range. So click on B26 from the bottom all the way to the top. That's it. And hit, close the parenthesis and hit enter. That will give you the total number of cells. Okay. Just watch the, replay the video, this video if you missed it. So, okay, let me do it again. Okay. So click on the cell equals to count A. Count A is the name of the function. And then open the parenthesis. It will tell you, give you a hint. We need the values, the range. The range, I usually go from the top. You can come from the top to the bottom as well, but I usually come from the bottom. This one to this one. Okay. Don't forget to close the parenthesis and hit enter. That will give you the total number of cells here. Count of number of cells. 2 to 26, which is 25 cells. Okay. That's all. Double click the cell or click the formula bar, then enter the formula. Okay. Insert a new column named check values. Okay. New column. Check values. I'll increase the column width over here. Check values. All right. Click on the first cell. Doesn't matter first or second. Doesn't first cell. Insert this formula. So I copy this formula instead of hand typing it. Just copy, paste it there. Hit enter. Okay. That's all. Confirm that the formula automatically fills down the table. Yes, it all fills the table over here. Some false, some true, etc. So that will complete task number 2. Let's go to task number 3. Convert the table to a range using the table design tab. So it's already in the table design tab. Okay. So go to table. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't. Go to table design tab, and then there should be a way to change it to range. Let's see. Where is that? First column banded. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, to table range. Okay, so we are on task 3, first one. Convert the table to a range using table design. So go to table design and then convert to range over here. Do you want to convert table to normal range? Yes. So it will remove the table formatting. It will get back to your original formatting. That will remove the table design. Okay. And then keep the table formatting applied. So it wants you to keep this formatting, this purple color formatting as is. So that's what we did. Now save it. And let's go hit the next button. So the next button take you to the penultimate, the last but one, part 6 of 7. Complete all tasks in the summary data. So it automatically takes you to the summary data. Select the data set. I click on any of the cells and press Ctrl A. Okay. Sort the data set by region, ordered A to Z. Sort the data set by region A to Z. Okay, I can sort, custom sort by region, okay, A to Z. That's what it's saying, sort by region A to Z. Hit OK. Go to data and then go to subtotal. Data subtotal right here. Okay. Set at each change into region. At each change to is already there. I don't have to do anything. Set use function to average instead of sum, change it to average. Set add subtotal to revenue. Add subtotal to revenue. It's already there. Click OK. Click OK. So it will change this to. You'll see it will calculate the average, north average, south average, west average, grand average. So that's one handy way to calculate average for each sorted region. Okay. So we've done part 6 of 7. Make sure you save them and hit next. So the last one, part 7 of 7. Add a slicer to the filter product date category. Okay. So we've got a new worksheet called product data, which is right over here. Okay. Insert a position and position a slicer. Select the data set. So we know how to select the data set. Click on any of the cell and press Ctrl A. Convert the data set into table. But the simplest way is Command T or Control T to complete to a table. Control T. Let's see. Control A. Control T for Control A. Convert the data set into a table. We can put Control T. Control T will, or you can go to home and change it. I'd say table. Okay. Insert a slicer for a product category. Okay. Okay. Let's see. To insert a slicer, insert. Put. And select the insert menu item, and there is a slicer. Okay, slicer like that. Similar to filter. For product category, okay, so I select product category, hit OK. Now, Move the slicer to the right side of the data set. Okay, right side of the data set, not at the bottom over here. Confirm that the slider does not overlap any data. No, it does not. I can move it around. Okay, right. Use the slicer to select supplements. So all you have to do is click on supplements. It'll filter out everything except supplements. Okay, so save it, and then you can submit your work. And that's all there is to it.